Hello, fam. In this third session, we're going to look at payments push. Yeah, payments USSD push. So this API is used to request a payment from your client. So let me say, for it can be could be from your customer. Yeah, let's say from your customer. Let's say we are on a site or a mobile application or any of the of a software. But when I go there, I want to buy something, and then I type in my Airtel mobile money details, my details, and then I click on buy now. It prompts on my phone, and then I approve that payment. So this is what you are going to be working on. So this one, it will be sending that request, whereby if it sends that request and then you as a customer you approve, and then the money is deducted. So sorry, as you as a customer, you enter your pin and then it's approved. Yeah, so this is what you're going to be looking at. So before we go to our postman, let's have a look at these parameters. So in the header, we need to have these: the authorization, the BRA token. So on this authorization, we are going to be putting in the access token, which we are going to be creating from the authorization which we created in the last video. So we're going to take these parameters. Yeah, we're going to take all of these parameters. We have X country, X currency, and then we have authorization. So we have the referency. Yeah. So talking is cheap. Let's get started. All right. So in the last episode, I did make with this one, we were not supposed to call it collections for the. So uh my apologies, please. I'm going to rename it authorization. Since the reason why we are calling it authorization is because even when we come to the disbursement, you're still going to be using this same access token. Yeah. So we create another folder, and then this next folder, it is what we are going to be calling collections. So that the order one, we have renamed it to authorization. So collections. Okay. And then on these collections, I'm going to click on add the request, and then this request, I'm going to rename it uh what is it named here? Payments USSD push. So I'm going to name it sorry. The first need, let me delete this one. Yeah, so let me rename it uh payments payments USSD push, and then I hit enter. So here I'm going to change from get to post, and then the URL. So we need to get the URL here. So when you're in testing or staging, we need to use this URL, and when you're in production, you just have to use this URL. So we're going to be using this one, and then the link is this. I'm going to copy this one, and then uh paste it here. Yeah, so this is our first step, and the next thing what you are going to do here is uh on the X country, the parameters, the head parameters. In the header, we are going to add this. So X country, so in the X country, here there's a reference here, reference with all the countries. So Uganda, you guys from Uganda, you can use UG. You guys from Nigeria, you can use NG. You can pick from any of these. So me, I'm from Zambia, so I'm going to use ZM. So I'm going to type in ZM, and then let's go back to our payments push collections. With our collections APIs, our payments push X currency, and then the next thing, we are going to copy this X currency, and then the X currency, with me, I'm from Zambia, so I'm going to use ZMW. This is my currency. It's also there in the references if we had to check. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, here it is for Zambia, Zambian kwacha, ZMW in the references. So uh I'm not again going to go to that references page. So you just have to make sure that you check it out. So on the authorization, it has to be a BR token. So pay attention to this. I want you guys to listen attentively. So you need to click on authorization if you want to pass in a BR token. So Postman, it has a special section for you to add to add a BR token. So you need to click on authorization and then type of authorization. There's basic, but for this store we are going to be using BR. So all of these are the types of authorization, but our main interest here is BR token. So what is this token? Pay attentively once again. So what I'm going to be putting here is a token. So what I'll be putting here is a token. So I'll come back to this. Sorry, authorization. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to send a request. So here's my access token. So I'm going to copy this access token using Control C since right click is not supported here. So I'm going to click on payments USSD, and then on the authorization I'm going to paste it. Ta-da! Yeah, and then we are done for the heading, and then the body parameter. So what you are going to do here is on the body we have these parameters reference. Yeah, so we have okay. So I'm going to copy this the body parameter, the whole of it. Pop, pa, 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 left click, and then I'm going to go to body raw from text to JSON. Ta-da! And then I paste. Yeah, so let me explain a little bit on this. So, the reference testing transaction. All right. So, what is this testing transaction? I'm sure this is what shows something like, hello, pay for this, and the reference is testing the transaction. But the reference, I'm going to change this one. It doesn't matter. You can add whatever you would like. So, I'm going to type in yes, I'm going to say pay. I'm going to say donate for my YouTube series. Yeah, so and then the country we're going to use that reference. So me, I'm from Zambia, you just for Uganda. So I'm going to say ZM, and then the currency I'm going to say ZMW. Phone number, pay attention again, guys. So on the MSIDN, you just need to type in only 9 digits of your phone number. What does that mean? You need to eliminate that zero thing. Instead, if your number is 0975, you just need to add with, you need to start with 975 and the like. So my phone number is 0979927679. That's my phone number. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove that zero and I'm going to start with uh 097, sorry, I'm going to start with 972927679. So you need to remove this zero, there's no need of adding this zero, just eliminate it. And then amount of the transaction. So let's say I would like to request for 100, country ZM. So this is the transaction details, amount 100 ZMW, and then currency ZMW. Here we go again. So on the ID, on the ID, I'm going to use this one by Wiglot, UUID generator by Wiglot. I'm going to leave the link in description. Yeah, going to leave the link in description. So I'm going to be using this random UID generator. So I'm going to paste in what I found there. So let's send. So now let's send the request. All right, let's check again if everything is okay. So let's send the request. Ta-da! What is it showing? 40 unauthorized. The access token is invalid or has expired. So yeah, so an access token, I mean, which is a BR one, it expires, I think, in every after if it's not 3 minutes, it has to be 2 minutes. Yeah, so we need to regenerate a new one. So I need to click on send here, and when I go to authorize, and then I copy the newly created one, and then I go to payments USSD push, and then I go to authorization, and then I paste it here, send, and then I click on send. All right, so X country record not found in head. X country. All right, let's have a look at that. X country. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. I for so we these parameters, they're not supposed to be here. Instead, we need to take them to the head. To the head. They're supposed to be here. Header. X country ZM. And then the currency ZMW. So we need to remove them from here, and then send them to head X currency ZMW. Sorry for that, guys. They are not supposed to be in params. Instead, they're supposed to be in headers. Yeah. So let's try to resend our request. Yeah. So here it is, showing uh what do we have? Result code transaction dot country should only contain capital letters in length too. So transaction dot country. So uh where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Let me resolve this issue. Oh, team, I think I made the mistake here. On country, it is not supposed to be ZMW, but it's supposed to be ZM only. So let me push again. Send. All right. Reference ID. Reference must be less than or equal to 25. This is too long. So let's cut it. Here, I've removed some characters from ID. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so okay, all right, no problem. Let's create our hours. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, uh 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, invalid access token, it has expired. So let's generate a new one by sending a new request here. And then we go back here to our authorization, we paste it here, and then we push on our payments USSD. Let's see what you have gotten again. Reference must be less than or equal to 25 characters. All right, let's see. All right, guys. So the solution is found. So let's. So it had to do with the reference ID over here. So donate. So this reference, it doesn't have to exceed 25 characters. So I'm going to eliminate some, and I'm going to remain with only donate. Yeah, so here we have this ID. So another notice is that we need to make sure that this ID, every time you request for a payment, is supposed to be unique. So I'm going to remove 40 and replace with 22. This ID, you can add whatever you would like. So I'm going to send. Let's see what you're going to get. If it's not token expiration, sending request. All right, let's do the network problem.
All right, we try again. Yeah, so I've pushed the payment there, sending the request, it's loading, doing the thing. Sending request, why is it taking a lot of time? Good thing, yeah, so here it is. The current transaction ID already exists. As I said, we need to make this one unique. So I'm going to eliminate 502 and add FTP. All right, so successful. So when a transaction is successful, it brings something like this. So ID, here is our transaction ID. So I'm going to save this so that we use this in the next episode when we're trying to verify a payment. So a response code 200 success is true without code message success. So it means this request was pushed, has been pushed to my phone. So let's check from my phone and see if it's there. All right, guys. So that's all for our but yeah. So that's all for this session, and see you in the next part, which is coming soon. Thank you.